When you first go to make your website, you might be thinking, look, I'm not a graphic artist. I don't know anything about color palettes. Well, I've got a free tool that's going to help you make your website look super smooth. All right, here is the website. It's color.adobe.com. It's absolutely free. And if you get a pop-up there, you just say, no, thank you, because we want to come over here to create a color theme. And when you click on visit here, it'll open up. And then we're going to go one other menu here at the top, extract theme. And so when I click on that, all you have to do is I want to use this particular example. This is a website. I just set this up as a demo. And so this is Dr. Natasha. And I thought, there's no real logo here. So what do I use for colors? Well, I want to use this color of her jacket, the color of this other part here, the darker color, and then maybe this background, because it would match the artwork and it just looks planned. And so we're going to go over and say I want to extract my theme, and now all I have to do is upload my artwork. And so I'll click on her artwork, and you'll see where it tries to grab the colors. So I'm just going to drag this one here on the collar. I'm going to drag this one down here so it's just looking at her shoulder, and then I'll just make sure this one's in the background. And so you'll see it automatically has all those, we're going to get our nerd on, the hexadecimal number. And so if I go, yeah, let's use this as the primary color. So when I click on that, it copies it to your computer. I can go into Podpage and under design, click on colors and fonts. And so if I click on this and then go to colors, I can say, hey, and I'm just going to go Control V on my keyboard to paste that in there. And there it is. And so that's not a whole lot different than what was there. But now let's go back to our color theme just at the top. And I'm going to say, well, let's start with this background color, see what that would look like. And so I've copied it. I go back to Podpage. I click Control V, paste it. And I'm like, okay, that's definitely the background color. I'm like, that's not bad. But don't be afraid to experiment and play. So we're going to go back, and I'm going to copy this kind of light purple color. And I'm going to go back to Podpage. We'll get rid of that one. We can always go back to it if we need it. I'm going to paste that in. And when I click outside of it, I kind of like that. And so, and you'll see up here where, because if you ever wonder, the primary color, it says we're going to use that for the button color along with other links. And that's where you go, wait, what if we use that other lighter color just to kind of bring up some different textures here? And I'm going to say, yeah, let's use this color. And I'll go back to Podpage, and I'm going to come down to buttons. And I'm going to say, what if I use that color? And I paste that in. And now I've got that pile, and that's a nice little contrast, but it's kind of hard to read that text. So this is where I can take my primary color, and I'm just going to copy that to play. And I go, you know what? With just 3 colors, everything looks planned. It's matching her jacket, and from here you can do other things like, hey, I could click on done here because I'm done with my colors. We could go to the home page header. We could do anything you want. But at this point, we've got a nice, subtle color palette, and everything should match now moving forward. And that's really kind of step 1 of starting your podcast website. For more information about Podpage, go to podpage.com/preview and start your 14-day trial today.